So earlier today, I made a video breaking down the three newest signings the Packers brought in here after the 18 players tried out at Packers rookie camp on Friday and Saturday. And with that being the case, three players have to be released because they were over, or they would have been, over the roster limit. So they had to stay at that 90-man roster. And so the news of these players who have been released just came out at Packers.com. They say this: the Green Bay Packers have signed wide receiver Julian Hicks, offensive lineman Lecitus Smith, and wide receiver Dimitri Stanley, and released cornerback Anthony Johnson and defensive lineman DeAndre Johnson, and waived/injured wide receiver Thyrick Pitts. The transactions were announced Monday by general manager Brian Gutekunst. And that's Anthony Johnson. This is not the safety Anthony Johnson. It is a cornerback Anthony Johnson. And all three of these players who were released were signed to the reserve/futures contracts in January. And Thyrick Pitts and Anthony Johnson spent some time last year on the Packers practice squad. But with the Packers bringing in receiver Julian Hicks and Dimitri Stanley, it sounds like Thyrick Pitts, they moved on there. Apparently, according to Bill Huber, he was dealing with a injury. He was rehabbing an injury at Packers rookie camp, so that could be, part of the reason he is leaving. And then when you look at the cornerback position for the Packers, they draft Kalen King in the 7th round, and so it sounds like that's probably an upgrade there to what they see in Anthony Johnson. And then with defensive lineman DeAndre Johnson, the Packers recently, when they signed their 8 undrafted free agents, brought in 2 defensive linemen, and so odds are they believe that either of those guys is an upgrade here to DeAndre Johnson. So that is the news I wanted to share. If you want more Packers content, feel free to subscribe down below. And if you never want to miss any of the content, make sure you have the post notifications turned on so that way anytime I make a video, you'll get notified.